Shalom, everybody. Rabbi Edelstein here with a very, very special installment of Rabbi E in 3, brought to you as always by MEOR DC. Who are we? We inspire, educate, empower. That's the mission of MEOR. That was our mission in the past year, which is almost over. And it's our mission in the coming year, which God willing is almost here. And that's going to be the focus of our discussion today, because we're on the brink, on the threshold of a new year as white and clear as that whiteboard, although a lot whiter and a lot cleaner and a lot newer, a complete reset of creation. That's what Rosh Hashanah is. But wait, hold on, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Today's the last Friday of the Jewish year, 5779, and we're about to enter in a few hours the last Shabbos of 5779. Let's make that count. You know, the holy rabbis in our tradition talk about the idea that the end of something can rectify and elevate everything that went before. It goes with the last hours of a day. It goes with the last hours, I don't know, of a final exam. You get that last inspiration and, ace the thing in the last few minutes, I guess. Certainly it goes for a year, our rabbis say. And for Shabbos, this last Shabbos, which is almost upon us, can elevate and rectify and retroactively illuminate all the Shabbos of the year if we jump into it and grab onto it and pick your metaphor, or hug it, enjoy it, live it to the fullest. It's an incredible time. Now, the last Shabbos of the year, we always read the portion called Nitzavim at the very end of the book of Deuteronomy. It's Moshe Rabbeinu's last day on earth. It's not Rosh Hashanah, but the rabbis point out that there's so many echoes and allusions and hints to the Rosh Hashanah, which is right in front of us, so to speak. Moshe Rabbeinu at the beginning of the portion says, you're all standing today before Hashem, your God, all the Jewish people together, and enumerates all different groupings and parts of the Jewish people. That's a hint to Rosh Hashanah, the day when the whole Jewish people, really the whole world and all of creation, is standing before God as he examines this creation he made on Rosh Hashanah. So that's one hint to the portion. Everyone's standing together. Moshe Rabbeinu goes on in the portion and says, because you're there to pass into the covenant of Hashem, which he is sealing with you today. Rosh Hashanah, every year, it's a renewal of our covenant as a Jewish people with God. And it's even more than that, a renewal of all of creation. And at the end, before we finish, there's another beautiful hint to Rosh Hashanah. So what can we think about on this last Shabbos of the year? Well, if we read the words of Nitzavim, it'll give us lots to think about. But remember, one of the names of Rosh Hashanah, it's called Rosh Hashanah, head of the year, not just the beginning of the year, and that's one name. And the rabbis say it's because all the great thoughts that should guide us in the year to come, deep ideas, beautiful ideas about the meaning of our lives and of existence, is what we should fill our heads with on Rosh Hashanah. That's what the holiday is all about. It's the Rosh, the head, and then we work it out. We bring it out into actuality, Yom Kippur to the heart, and then throughout the year. But in any case, another, so much to say, so little time. Another name of Rosh Hashanah, Yom HaZikaron, the Day of Remembrance. Now that has a connotation in modern Israel, but it's called the Day of Remembrance. Why? Because on Rosh Hashanah, every one of us is supposed to remember our purpose in this world, our identity. We're a neshama. Every human being is a soul, a part of God. We're in this world to elevate ourselves and the world, to remember that it's a beautiful world that God created, to remember, as Jewish people, our covenant with God. It's a day of remembrance, and we should that's Rosh Hashanah, Yom HaZikaron. But we can start our remembering on Shabbos. On Shabbos, we remember creation as well. And you're going to give me a little extra time, penalty time today. At the very end of this week's Torah portion, Moshe Rabbeinu says the incredible words that really sum up our mission on Rosh Hashanah as we enter a new year, God willing. See, Moshe Rabbeinu says, I place before you today the life and the good, the death and the evil, that which I command you today to love Hashem your God, to walk in his ways, to observe his commandments, ... Then you will live, and Hashem will bless you in the land which you come to possess. But if you stray, Moshe Rabbeinu says, I promise you, it will not be good. It will be the opposite of everything we said, the opposite of life, the opposite of blessing. And he summarizes, I call heaven and earth today to bear witness against you. I have placed life and death before you, blessing and curse. You shall choose life. Now that's an odd commandment or phrase of Moshe Rabbeinu for many reasons. Who wouldn't choose life? But no, choose life. Choose to be alive, not just to exist, not just to subsist, not just to get through the day. I know I operate that way too, but we're supposed to grab on to this incredible gift called life, elevate ourselves for a new year of greater life, true life, spiritually connected life, mindful life, and so on and so forth. You've given me 5 minutes. I can't say I've given you the world, but I've given you the reminder to remember how important you are, how important life is on this Shabbos, the last Shabbos of the year. It'll elevate all the Shabbos before, and that's a great way to end the year and start a new one. Maybe I'll see you on Sunday, I don't know, with another Rabbi E in 3, the very last one of the year, or maybe not. Good Shabbos.